Resident Evil 8 Village takes place sometime after the events of Resident Evil 7, with one of the previous good guy Chris Redfield becoming an antagonist and killing our main protagonist Ethan's wife. Ethan seeks for answers regarding Chris's actions. Everything looks exactly like this in the first trailer, but I don't think that the game developers opening all cards so quickly. This trailer gives us more questions than answers. Is Chris Redfield really moved to the dark side after all these years of fighting against it? Or maybe his wife Mia was impacted too much in the last Resident Evil and she is not a normal human being anymore? Or maybe it's just Ethan's bad dream. And one more thing, why Chris have a handgun with a silencer? Does it look strange? Enemies. As we all know, due to the unfortunate event regarding mutations in the Resident Evil series, we had zombies and parasites. But now we have werewolves that are ready to rip our players' throat. And we saw an old witch and vampire women. Really? What you can get when mixing Umbrella Corporation, werewolves, witches and vampires? Did Umbrella turn them into what they are now, or the opposite? Get inspiration from these creatures and we will see how, where and why the Umbrella Corporation was built. Locations. By the title Resident Evil Village we can say that the village itself will act the biggest role in the game. But we also get a small hint that shows us that we won't sit only in a dark village and interrogate the poor villagers. Close to it is a big castle. That means that story at some point will take us there and we will have a chance to explore it and find some answers inside. The whole game will be built in a first-person perspective like Resident Evil 7, and it's promising plenty of horror experience. And while we will have a village and castle in a new game, it will be more space for exploration. Developers about new Resident Evil 8 Village. According to the official commentary video, where two main producers, Chio Sikande and Tete Fabiano, introduce and break down the game for us, to which I will leave a link in the description. They are aiming to create some really spooky and, as always, new experience. Just this time they are giving us more action to do. Now add realistic graphics, immersive audio, no loading time, and there you have it, a new spooky Resident Evil game. Thinking about what PlayStation 5 promised us with its new DualSense controller and audio engine, we are probably in for a really spooky horror experience. Graphics. Let's talk about the graphics a little bit. As we all know, consoles will finally support ray tracing and also have way more horsepower for really impressive graphics. Although during the reveal trailer graphics didn't seem too realistic and something very next-gen. The game will be built on improved Resident Evil engine. Puzzles. In a few frames in the first trailer I catch one thing that I and probably many Resident Evil fans like. I'm talking about puzzles. Like in old good days, we should explore creepy areas, collect valuable objects and in some way use them to solve mystery puzzles. Sometimes it takes hours. I still remember one puzzle with statue from Resident Evil 1. I hope puzzles will be harder than in the last Resident Evil 7. Inventory menu. Game inventory menu will look familiar for Resident Evil 7 and last Resident Evil remakes players. The interesting thing about this menu is 100 lei. It's a Romanian currency. That could mean two things: that action probably will be in Romania and that new Resident Evil Village will have a currency system. And what these two round things under the handgun means. Is it a gun upgrade system? Probably. Strange symbol. One more thing. Developers give us a strange symbol to look at. They said that it's playing a very big role. I tried to analyze it, but everything what I saw it's an embryo, unborn child or some creature. And it's positioning in that way that you can project an Umbrella Corp logo. What is your opinion about it, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Resident Evil 8 Village is set to release in 2021 for new-gen consoles and Steam. Microsoft and Sony revealed new-gen games and info about new consoles some time ago, and if you missed it, just click on the playlist which you can see on the screen right now. Share this video with friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching and all your support. See you in the next video soon. Bye!